Calories count. Where they come from is going to count more. You're never going to convince me that a Snickers bar and wild salmon do the same metabolic effect to the body. They do not. I know that if I can push you into more protein and more non-starchy vegetables, kick out the ultra-processed carbs, kick out the high fructose things, we are going to make a metabolic shift, but we also need to go into a deficit. We are going to start first with exercise. Both things are important. You want to lose weight, you want to lose fat, and you want to put on muscle. You got to exercise and you've got to eat correctly. Diet initially will make the bigger shift, but exercise, I tell people, do not start doing this if you are not willing to exercise, because I've got to make sure that you're holding onto or building muscle as you're going through this. And if you're not exercising, it ain't going to happen. You're going to lose muscle, and we cannot afford to lose muscle. So promise me that you're going to do resistance training as we do this 3 times a week. Now, 3 times a week, you are going to do big compound movements. Compound means it moves more than one joint. This is one joint. This is multiple joints, okay? This is one joint. This is multiple joints, okay? So we are basically going to do upper body pushing, upper body pulling, and hips and thighs. Now, I also include in there power core, but here's the deal. If you're doing free weight, big compound movements or body weight movements or using a TRX or a tonal, you're using your core. How awesome is that? First thing I'm going to have you do is resistance training. And ideally, you're doing somewhere between 6 and 9 exercises. You're going to work into doing 3 to 4 sets of each of those, and you're going to work into doing 8 to 15 repetitions of the heaviest weight you can handle in good form. I have done videos on this. This is its whole separate thing, but I'm just giving you the prescription here. I want you to dig deeper by going into my other videos on this. But that's the resistance. That's the primary and the most important focus on this. Because what we tend to do, and I know when I was in grad school, I went rogue in grad school because I was like, I'm going to do this on resistance training. If I want to really help someone change their body comp, it's all about resistance training. This was 35 years ago. I was like a crazy person. Everything was about cardio. And I think still today, most of the research is on cardio. And we need cardio. We want cardiorespiratory fitness. When you think about fitness, it's muscular strength, right? Muscular power, it's flexibility, it's stability, it's agility, and we've got to have that cardiorespiratory. So we want to do cardio, but what I really want you to focus on in cardio is high intensity interval training. And in there, throw in some true sprint training, maybe even some plyometric training. And high intensity interval training is where you go all out for anywhere from 8 to 60 seconds, and then you walk it off and recover. The harder you go, the more you need to recover from. I just did a really big HIIT workout. I'm still sore from, to be honest, where we were sprinting and jumping, and we would jump and then we would have to recover for like 4 times as long. And then we would jump, right? Because it was so intense. The more intense, the better it is at burning off this visceral adipose tissue. And here's what's super cool about resistance training and HIIT training. Because someone pinged me on Instagram and they go, okay, how heavy should I lift? I go, the heaviest weight you can handle in good form. How fast should I go? As fast as you can do, right? It's all personalized to you. You might be able to hold dumbbells of 40 pounds each and do a stiff leg deadlift. You might only be able to hold 10 pounds dumbbells, or you might have to start with nothing. Doesn't matter. It's whatever you can do in good form. Form comes first. And for high intensity interval training, it's whatever you can do, and you can do for up to that time you're doing. I always say go harder and go less and recover. Then this is a great blood sugar hack, is walk after your meals, especially at night. If you can get into the habit of moving after your meals. If you can't get outside, maybe you've got something that you can do inside, even like dance. No one's watching, right? But if you can do that for 20 minutes, big bonus, because you're going to suck the carbohydrates into your muscles. You're going to lower the blood sugar response to the meal. So walking after your meals, moving after your meals, major. Get that in a couple times a week. I now make sure that I do something self-care every evening, and I kind of go between walk-in, sauna, walk-in, sauna, and sometimes I go all out and walk and do the sauna. That's the exercise part. Bonus point if you can throw in a hot yoga class once a week. Great for detox, great for flexibility and stability. Balance is huge. The next one, and I am hardcore on this, you must track. And guess what you're going to find out? You are so underestimating what you think that you are eating. It's crazy.